In a small village where dreams were only meant for the rich and privileged, there was a girl named Maya. She was born into a poor family where survival was the only priority. Education was considered a luxury, and the idea of chasing one's passion was nothing more than a joke. But Maya was different. She had a dream so big that it scared even her. She wanted to be an entrepreneur, a businesswoman who would one day own a company that would change lives. People laughed at her. "Look at yourself, Maya. You don't even have money to buy proper clothes, and you want to run a business." Her father worked as a laborer, earning just enough to feed the family. Her mother worked as a maid in rich households. Every day, Maya saw her mother being treated like she was invisible, someone who didn't matter, and she hated it. She promised herself that one day she would rise so high that no one would ever look down on her or her family again. The first step. Maya didn't have money to start a business. She didn't have the education to get a good job. She had nothing except determination. She started working small jobs, saving every penny she could. She worked at a grocery store, cleaned houses, and even sold handmade crafts in the local market. She faced rejection everywhere. People refused to buy from her, shopkeepers insulted her, and some even told her to stop wasting her time. But Maya never gave up. One night, after an exhausting day, she sat outside her tiny house, staring at the sky. She felt hopeless. Maybe they're right, she thought. Maybe I'm not meant for success. Just then, she noticed a small ant carrying a piece of food up a wall. The food was too big, and the ant kept falling. But every time it fell, it got up and tried again. After several failed attempts, the ant finally reached the top. Maya smiled. If an ant could refuse to give up, why should she? She wiped her tears and decided that no matter how many times she failed, she would keep going. Years passed, and Maya continued her journey. She managed to save enough money to start a small online business, selling homemade candles. She made each candle by hand, working late into the night after her day job. But there was a new problem. No one wanted to buy from her. She approached big stores, but they rejected her. "You don't have a brand," they said. "People only buy from known companies." She felt like she was running in circles, working, trying, failing, and starting over. One day, she saw an online contest for small businesses. The winner would get a chance to showcase their products in a national-level expo. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Maya entered the contest with high hopes. But when the results were announced, she wasn't even in the top 10. She was heartbroken. That night, she sat alone, staring at the candle she had made. "Maybe this is not for me," she thought. "Maybe I should just accept my fate." But then she thought about her mother. She thought about all the struggles her family had faced. If she gave up now, she would be proving everyone right, everyone who told her she couldn't do it. She wiped her tears and made a promise to herself. "I will not stop. I will fight until I have nothing left to give." Determined to change her fate, Maya started learning. She borrowed an old smartphone from a neighbor and spent nights watching free business lessons on YouTube. She studied marketing, branding, and customer psychology. She realized that she had been approaching her business the wrong way. Instead of begging stores to take her products, she decided to sell directly to customers through social media. She started posting videos of herself making candles, sharing her struggles, and telling her story. People connected with her journey. They didn't just see candles, they saw a girl who refused to give up. Slowly, orders started coming in. First, just a few, then dozens, then hundreds. Within a year, Maya's business had grown beyond what she had ever imagined. She hired other struggling women from her village, giving them jobs and teaching them the skills she had learned. Her company, once a tiny dream, now had its own brand. She was featured in local newspapers, and soon a big investor noticed her. He offered to fund her business and take it to the next level. The girl who once had nothing now had everything she had ever dreamed of. Years later, Maya stood on a stage, addressing thousands of aspiring entrepreneurs. She was no longer the poor girl from a small village. She was the CEO of a multi-million-dollar company. Tears filled her eyes as she spoke. "I was told I couldn't do it. I was told I was not good enough. But I want to tell you, today success is not about where you come from. It's about where you want to go. If you fall, stand up. If they laugh at you, let them. If they doubt you, prove them wrong. Because in the end, the only person who decides your future is you.